water access becomes an economic empowerment tool, not just for a survival need. So this is one thing the ministry, the mission sector of the ministry is doing. Now, it also brings access to clean water, restores dignity. It reduces physical strain, especially on women and girls who traditionally bear the burden of water collection. It also improves sanitation. It reduces household stress and improves overall community well-being. So it is, the mission is not just get you water, but the things is saved, the time is saved. Faith-based development models is also spread around. So what makes this initiative like the Maranatha's significant is this: the faith-driven development approach, where spiritual mission is paired with practical action. It reflects a physiology that this philosophy that we are is not about just the church, but it's what faith must translate into service. Clean water, faith must translate into service. Ministry must meet real human needs, and impact is measured not only in sermon but in transforming life. And that's exactly what the Maranatha Power Ministry mission is doing. I mean, it fills a critical gap. I mean, this is a beautiful thing being done. Whilst government and agencies continue to expand rural water system, mission-based interventions often reach hard-to-access communities faster. Mawepo, look at it, Kojokrum. I mean, they mention some names. Sometimes I find it very difficult to go to those areas as well. And that tells you the importance of why we need to get partners to support us to do this. I mean, we can't be drinking water with the cows, the cattle, the goats, the dogs use the same water to wash. We need support. And the mission is doing so much, giving health care, not just water, but you see, it prevents economic hardship. It also raises the important national development conversation. Should access to basic water depend on charity? Should it be fully guaranteed by public system? You know, so water wells may look simple, but in rural communities, they represent health security, educational opportunities, economic relief, and also human dignity. These are the 4 key areas that the Maranatha Power Ministry missions are pushing. I mean, they bring health security, they bring educational opportunities, they bring economic relief and human dignity. I mean, it's exciting. Let's go watch this full tape on how the people are excited to get this done for them.
According to UNICEF, in Ghana, the struggle for clean water is a daily reality for many. Even though progress has been made, the statistics remain stark. 1 in 10 Ghanaians spends more than 30 minutes, sometimes up to 2 hours, just to access a safe source of drinking water. Shockingly, 11% of the population still relies on unsafe surface water. Even more concerning, 76% of households risk drinking water contaminated with fecal matter, yet only 4% of these households treat their water before drinking it, leaving 93% exposed to dangerous health risk. The impact of this crisis is profound, particularly in rural areas. Villages like Asubende, Cheranda, Porto in northern Ghana, and many more face devastating consequences, where a significant percentage of the population, including the elderly and young children, suffer from preventable diseases, blindness, and even shortened lifespans, all due to the water they drink. Bishop Francis Afote-Odai with Maranatha Power Ministries International and his partners, amidst these challenges, moved by the dire need for clean water in these communities, has led an extraordinary mission to bring safe, life-sustaining water to the most vulnerable. His journey began with a burden on his heart and has transformed into a passionate mission that has already brought clean water to over 170 villages, benefiting about 100,000 people. Through partnerships, and unwavering support of generous donors, over 75 water wells have been drilled, drastically reducing the incidence of waterborne illnesses and empowering entire communities. These wells are more than just clean water sources, bringing health, education, and economic growth to communities. Your support is not just a donation, it is hope and love in action. Together, we can bring life-saving water to more communities, alleviate suffering, and empower future generations.
Yes, indeed, the need for clean water, which exploring areas that the mission always go. If you realize this morning, my heart really bleeds when my colleague went on a mission with a team. I was showing me areas and the need that we need to support our people. I always pray, and anytime I go on my knee, I pray that the mission will get its own equipment to be able to drill water. If they have their own equipment, they have their own vehicle to move to do, I know they will do more than what they are doing now. We need support for people to support the missions to create a lot of water wells across the country. You know, every borehole drill is more than water. I want to take it again. Every borehole drilled is more than water. It is time restored, disease prevented, and dignity returned to a community that once struggled for survival. That is what it does. So once we drill one borehole, trust me, it is more than water. It is time restored, disease prevented, and also dignity returned to the community that once struggled for survival. And that is why we need every Tom, Dick, and Harry to support this project of the missions. I will always say water is life. So that's why we all need a clean water. We need clean water for every Tom, Dick, and Harry. We need clean water. So support this wealthy cause. Support the mission. I mean, I'm saying that I'll go on my knee and I'll pray that the mission will have their own drilling equipment. We need clean water, not as a privilege, but as a basic necessity of life. In many communities across Ghana, access to water, access to safe water is still a daily struggle. So if families are forced to rely on unsafe sources, walking long distances just to meet one of life's most essential needs. But clean water, it is not just about quenching thirst. It is about health. It's about dignity. It's about education and survival. When water is unsafe, disease spread. When water is far away, time is lost. When water is unavailable, development is slowed at the very foundation. So this is why initiatives like Water Wells Project matter. They are not just infrastructure. They are life-saving and life-changing interventions. Because at the end of the day, one truth remains, simple and universal. We all need clean water to live, to grow, and to strive. We all need it. And this is what I can tell you. 0537158638 is the numbers. If you want to support, if you want anything you want to say to support this wealthy cause by the Maranatha Power Ministry International, the mission arms of the ministry, you can call us. I keep saying that if every few people decide that every month we will just give you some few amount of money, we need the vehicles to support this. We need a vehicle. We need a vehicle. Yes, we need a vehicle. I'm appealing to every donor. We need the vehicles. We need the pumping machine. We need the human resource. We need the capital to do this. We need it. Today we speak about something very basic but deeply urgent. Clean water. In many communities across Ghana, families wake up each day not knowing where their next safe water will come from. Mothers walk long distances under the heat. Children miss school to help fetch water. An entire community depends on safe sources that simply or silently put lives at risk. This is not just an inconvenience, it is a daily struggle for survival. But there is hope. Through water well projects, mission-driven intervention, lives are being changed. One borehole, one village, one community at a time. These efforts are restoring health. They are restoring dignity. They are giving people something many of us take for granted: safe drinking water within reach. But the need is still great. There are still villages waiting, families hoping, still children who deserve better. And that is why this is a call to action. If you are watching me today or listening to me via whatever channels, as an individual, a group, a business, an organization, you can be part of the change. Your support can help drill another well. Your contribution can bring clean water closer to a child's home. Your giving can reduce disease, restore dignity, and save life. Because sometimes the difference between hardship and hope is simple access to clean water. So today, we ask, will you help bring water where there is none? Will you help turn struggle into survival and survival into dignity? Every drop counts, every support matters, and every life reached is a life change. Clean water is not a luxury. It is a right, and together we can make it a reality. 0537158638 is the numbers. You can also share your thoughts with us on today's edition of the Morning Focus from 6 right down to almost 10:15. Surely I'll be reading some few text messages, and then I'll also be giving you some birthday shout outs, and then we can say bye-bye to ourselves. We shake that hand of departure and we say bye-bye to ourselves this morning. 0537158638 is the numbers. You can also reach us. Before I bring a closure to this conversation, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Estamo.
Yes, sir. Nia Trump.
Yeah, manga woni manga wakolo fe. Ni manga Lugas. Idi DVL the boss, the Mr. Julius. Ni kwi Koti. And ba jole fiani yo fe manga the best CEO so far. Ni wana eke yin ne ni di samaje fi. Dan woni fiani yo fe nan ba jole. Yeah, what my friend have a program next week, especially our far the Osopo no ye if we could done that one or quite be near fake ha ni village bad like then look on a jan no of them when you won't fear one lady be in that about the hour but that of if I feel like a little from my feel I'm a little of a few I don't know I'm scabba fee. They were mafia how you I don't know. Ubana when you be black ni nan me we eyeko ni ekafi no ko like about on the or construction of piano or drilling construction or whatever. It won't take you less than 40,000. Like in your field then in the Beni in each more in your cash you she Ubana ke me ba after sky ni bi ni here it will no choice and be there. He are full and we. You wouldn't move if your life near. Any water so much pay. That much jam or any water so much pay. If a fair papa no like again, if papa near coffee and not much job, it be a PM because shut you. One in with a not bad, and then what the politics job. Don't want that. You didn't die of full. If you had no go on that bad, and if you have one more of Mufia, my Nikasi. And I know what you want to see coffee, a cashiamu. Ocean, Cogbilis, the fair, Ubana Ijomo. From a shout by a drop near Banwe, Ubana Ijomo. either you are alive or dead, but that is your that by join as someone or you are done.
Or I don't know who you might job or who need a tram joining us this morning. You can also join us 053-715-8638. 053-715-8638 is the numbers. You can also share your thoughts with us, what you make of this conversation we have. We have a lengthy conversation, and I try to explore the missions and what they do for us and what they are looking to do, what we're expecting from each of us to support this mission. I keep saying that, look, if the missions have their own machineries instead of hiring, they could do much more than what they're doing now. They could do maybe 2-3 times what they're doing now. So, hello, good morning.
Yeah, I just saw.
Yeah, it's a burger.
Burger ni.
Burger you.
Tiamo and my pound.
Yeah, Joseph.
Just of so. You want you be no. Uncle Pon can. No man a hodge. And you could draw home. And the young answer Kunu. No conan people near this for Conho. So, conan people near this. I pay your crusade to Cromonco. No crusade ya, and then this yaba, and then be bank to me car name. Yana because I'm in trouble, and winters, and yes, be a banner mentor me pool. A bank crack in you. Obin a DC car, and you between you. A bank cratching on the moment so will be. So, Yahoo, Namahu, that catch him in your boa. You will see the Ambatianka.
Mate, wafa.
Because I get a panel, and you won't come you. Who dream me, pa? Because then I suffer for Mohano. Singumi na say this can be born mine. No me politics can no mu di akiri no a na ono so to the kind of food not more. No party na say on share of papa. On share of papa because so ni. Am first can talk o. Am fa go sina so down. Am fa man ire na ma anko tena bu chiri. O man no hu se ha. Na ntwie enem na chi nipa no nsuo. You didn't see car. And I think people come on the yam of mine. Having Quano and answer Nankopon at Panwoye. I had your trouble, but when you yam a bow mine. I mean, yes, I ban from people because some people near this, you must be almost war. Because here, there be a quintamani or one animal call. Kufia mabua anya ni pesa aso no galamse for ho na han na tru akwenta mani be bia no ye adwuma mo se o ma sisi papa no adi wan na wo so mo ye galamse hwe anya demonstration a wajafo ye le hospital mi because fie ba ko ahona akọ we bi wo akra hona minyanyi ye na ko brand fo the who hospital MP's new minister, one and the Baba cost to her. One and Baba cost to her. None like a hospital be a work a century in her. The real gum puttre and Pabby be a good training in Tafrin go. Now it's an apple trouble. A bad person Minyana and Pasobe Minya. A free MPP and this. Okay, can be that I'm saying this. MPP and this kind. One in one answer will be born my way. Only a young mobile and people in NGC. What Pantasa and your mobile syndrome by your money to mobile. Nkanameka, Pierre Papa Yakupon Sano, on Canohum. The same said your mamma said, or say, or more Yadisi Canon, or no Jim from Moko. No better one can sell me out from Fono, and some court. Not to summon your crumb for a yes on Becca. If you said Ghana, you court for her, and it's not answering me never. Tell her Ghana home. Your court net can see BBR. Will be at me can't be, or fed the grandma no kind. Or not as a question mark or home. Who say nipa no mo akro who opposition afa ni ye do ba in. Wo so mo ya kromfo. Afọ say be grant adan ho say say nipa no ntumi emfa o mo ntumi. Na we kan so ya kromfo no. Se nipa no ko na odi bi mo a ede na abaye no. Wo so wan kromfo no mo nya garam say. Ke ga mama kan kwenti Ghana fo. Wo nya kontompo no. Miminya ngisi no miya bibini o. Because say me Ghana ni. And me yen me nam fo nya sim nya kaza no. Omu kumi kra me pe because me Ghana ni. Me nya bo so nkasa ya ban ka hwehwe. Because we do say me ke kan mo tata Ghana fo. Wa kan ko papa di okoye. O man fani eni ho. Onya bankrate ho. A bankrate onu hwe ko airport ko hwe. Mu se galam se na mu kansu onu enom. Ko airport anami ba kelem nam de ba e. Ensia eguma yeye udura na national security for abetwa ho ahia. Emo kansu. Na mo asa makodi 200 akwada domo. Teni pe bi ni se bi onu nya bi. Ya to aba ma ho. Ndamasi yankopon hira ye. Yankopon ka sofo ho. O man yokodo ho. Sa akomapa no wanya no. Yankopon ka no ho. Enkwesi awie on na busia nyina. Amen.
Amen. Boga Yedasi. Let me read some 1, 2, 3 messages. PCR, if we could go to the screen together, so I can read those messages and then come back to my birthdays, and then we can call it a day. Now let me go to Menshia Capital. The Menshia Capital says, in fact, Ghanaians should wake up and talk against this bad government of JDM and the NDC because they are driving us to the wrong direction. All is not well at all. And he sends his regards to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, claiming he's the incoming president for 2028, and Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsin, incoming MPP National Women Organizer, hopeful. Let's go to Kwabenya Eben. Eben say good morning. From Kwabenya, say, what is former AG dummy accusing current AG for? So soon he has forgotten of what he used his discretion as former AG. He better prepare well to defend his client, because this resetting won't allow any wrongdoing to go freely at all. And greetings to the Chief of Staff, Julius Debra, Peter Kwesi Mensah, Honorable of Temashipyard, and Honorable MC Agbo of Ga East. Now let's move on. This one, okay, so Garlic Man. He said, good morning, Ghana. We are having the same problem here in Old Ningo. If you come out saying it, they will tag you with a political party. But tell the youth have no further, to tell you, youth have no further, okay. I think he's trying to, the youth have no future in this nation. We need a better future plans. Thank you. So I think it's a water situation in Ningo. That is what the Garlic Man is trying to put across. They said the youth has no future in Ningo, but the youth should have a future. That is why we're all here talking together to create a future that is needed for every Tom, Dick, and Harry in this country. Now, let me do my birthday wishes, and then I'll maybe start calling it off this morning. So let me do the birthday. We start from a little young one, and this says my daughter. She said today is my daughter's birthday. Rich Love Owusu Efriye. Rich Love Owusu Efriye. From your father Ebenezer Owusu Efriye Bompa is it's on the road, and it says a happy birthday to Rich Love Owusu Efriye, a little girl. Wishing you the best of the birthday with good health. May the good Lord help you grow to become a woman of substance. And this one is from your father, Ebenezer Owusu Efriye. The next one is a happy birthday, Mom. Your love and support have been the foundation of my ministry, and I'm forever grateful. Here to a day as special as you are. Love you so much. From AJ. So AJ also wishing the mom the happy birthday, and we say happy birthday to you, Mom, with long life, good health, and with plenty money. So those are just a few birthdays that is coming this morning. And that brings us to the end of this special appeal on the urgent need for clean water across communities in Ghana. Today, we have been reminded that water is life, not just in words, but in real daily experiences of families who continue to struggle for access to something so basic yet so vital. But we have also heard the hope how simple acts of giving, support, and partnership can transform entire community one borehole at a time. So as you go about your day, remember, change does not always come from government alone or from large institutions. It also comes from individuals who decide to care, to act, and to give. If you can help, help. And if you can support, support. Because somewhere today, a community is still waiting for clean water and a better tomorrow. This has been the Morning Focus with L. Samuels. I want to say, stay informed, stay compassionate. Let's continue to build hope together. This morning, I was here together with Dinah Mamle Sakiti. She loves to be called Miss Lois. Supporting for the morning. She has to say a big thank you to all of you on this morning focus. We want to thank every caller. We want to thank every texter. We want to thank the entire production team. And that brings us to the end of today's focus. And this morning we have taken you through insightful conversation from faith and reflection to national development discussions, community impact stories, and the issues shaping life across Ghana. And as always, our aim is simple: to inform, to reflect, and to help set the tone for your day with clarity and purpose. We thank you for staying with us, contributing to the conversation, and making your voice part of the dialogue. Until we come your way again tomorrow, I want you to stay safe, stay informed, stay focused on what truly matters. This has been Morning Focus. Have a productive day ahead. Good morning.